And we're back. Another episode of the Man to Man podcast. I'm Antoine Bethea. Got my co-host, DB.
Yes,
There's
sir.
Butler. And man, we got a lot to talk about, man. Obviously, I think we're gonna jump right into it, man. Monday night game. I know you've been saying it for a long time. It's time to get Carson Wentz out of there. Did you see any improvement on Monday night?
No, absolutely not. Carson Wentz has been cooking entirely too long. And we, if you were confused as to why, we all kind of found out last night when they put the numbers up on the screen.
Yeah.
As far as what it would look like if they got rid of him, if they bench him. So he's really in a space right now where he knows they owe him too much bread to cut him.
Yep.
So regardless,
playing with the house's money.
He playing with the house money, like for real. So if they cut him, I think they owe him like 59 against the cap next year. So he gonna be there. So if they do put Hurts in there, and he becomes a starter, you're just gonna have a guy on the bench, making that type of money, and maybe some suitors out there that want to trade for him.
But they're not gonna take that. They ain't not gonna take that hit.
I mean, possibly. I don't know. I was thinking about it last night actually. Like, if you're a Colts fan, if you're in that Colts organization, and maybe you could, because they got the money, so maybe you trade them for a couple picks or whatever, and you get Carson Wentz in there. Do you take that chance with that O-line, those other weapons around them, that defense? Do you take a chance to say, hey, Carson Wentz may be our best shot at getting a top tier quarterback?
With that price tag?
Mm-hmm. But it's really going to be like what's that going to be like? Really a one-year deal? A franchise damn near?
Whew.
You go from 1 year with Phillip.
I mean, he does have a relationship with Frank. You got a
relationship with Frank.
He got a relationship with Frank. I mean, I could see it, but I don't know if I want to go down that road.
Yeah, that's the thing about that quarterback position, man.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, do you believe you gave Jacoby kind of a half a chance last year, in my opinion, but you gave him a chance. Then you go out and sign Phillip for 25 1 year. He's playing. He's had his ups and downs, but obviously he has his limits, and he's towards the end of his career.
Yeah,
drafted Eason, but I don't think he's the answer right now. Got some talent, so if you got a chance, you're not gonna pick high enough in the draft to get one of those top tier quarterbacks. So
true.
I mean, is this your chance to kind of, you know what I mean? If Frank go in there and be like, I could work with that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that you got to sit at a table about and you got to talk about it. I mean, you break it down that way. It's definitely a situation, like you said, like Frank has that relationship with him when Frank was in Philly. He has shown that he has some ability. I think everybody and a lot of people out there feel as though it's not all of his fault. And as we've seen the game, it's not all of his fault. That O-line is got some holes in the O-line. So, but we have seen in the past that Carson Wentz can do some things. And like you just mentioned, the Indianapolis Colts has a great offensive line when they're all in there together. So I mean, it could be a situation, but it definitely is going to be a talk at the table where I think some people are going to buy in, and then it's going to be some people like, nah, I don't think we should go down that road. So
I agree with that.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be some. It could be some conversations. Yeah, but that's a lot of bread, boy. A lot of money.
The Colts got that paper though. I mean, the thing about it is, and you know me, I'm not high on Carson at all. He's been playing terrible. But when you watch the games and you watch the game last night, you can see it's not all on him. There are some situations where he just got to, like the breakup that Bobby Wagner had. That got to be a big play. You got to make that throw. The interception that he threw late in the game, the digs in the end zone, like you got to be able to make that throw. He was completely missing guys.
But even on that pick, I'm not trying to say that it wasn't his fault because it was a bad throw, but obviously it was some miscommunication between him and the tight end.
We saw a lot of that, though.
A lot of that, yeah. So like the tight end turned inside, he throwing the ball out. So it's like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a situation where the offense got to come in and be like, "Yo, we got to get our shit together." But again, like you said, man, it's everybody. It's everybody.
It's everybody because obviously the O-line banged up, all the different combinations. I don't think Peterson is helping them out with the play calling. And like you said, it's a lot of miscommunication. It's a lot of people not been on the same page. He don't look confident in his reads, and that's why it's like for me, I'm like, at this point, you might as well put Hurts in there. You know, I don't know how he's been looking in practice, but he gives you a different element as far as his athleticism, where he can get out of some different jams, and it's not like you can get any worse. I mean, I understand, right? The only way you stick with Carson at this point is just literally because you're paying him too much money to bench him.
Have him on the bench, right?
Yeah. And you still got a chance to win the division. So
and you do, and that's always. I mean, all the conversations we have talking about the NFC East, I think we always come back to that point. Is like you still got a chance to win the division. So whatever it is that, say you put Hurts in, he can give you that spark. You know what I mean? Whatever that team is missing right now, whatever that offense is missing right now, I'm pretty sure he can kind of give you a different dynamic that Carson possibly can't at this moment in time. So to put him in that game, to give your team a spark, I'm looking for it. Like, you know, I'm putting him in the game second half. Like, man, come on, man. Let's see what you can do, man. See if you can bring us to the promised land, young boy. You know what I mean? So it's definitely some conversations. You know how it is that the day after the game, you watching the film, you breaking the film down. It's definitely going to be some type of conversations that's going to be had. Like, okay, what can we do to try to get some games coming on down the stretch?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on how they're playing? Because they talk, you know, you heard talks into the week. Hey, you know, Jalen getting more first team reps. Getting
right.
So, okay, are they prepping for a move? I thought going into the game we was going to see at least a drive from Jalen Hurts.
Hey, something is brewing. Like you're not going to give a you know how it is during the week. Like a quarterback's going to get his reps. He's going to get his reps. He needs to see everything as far as motions or different defenses or whatever the case may be. The quarterback needs to see his looks in different situations. You know what I mean? So for them to put Hurts in and take some first team reps, like that's in my mind, as we would see if I was obviously, you know how it is. Like when the first team offense is going through their reps, the first team defense is on the sideline. So if I'm on that sideline, I'm looking and I'm like, okay, young boy Hurts is getting some first team reps. We gonna see him some more.
Everybody gonna be over there.
Like, what's going on? You know, we gonna be on knee like, yo, what's going on? So something may be brewing. It might be next week, might be the week after, but for those reports to be flowing and him getting them first team reps, bro, I
just don't understand how you. I feel like they put him in on, I want to say, second down. He threw a pass, complete the pass, and they bring Carson in on third. Like I don't get that. If you're gonna put him in, give him a rep. I'm tired of seeing that weak ass Tecmo Bowl package they be running out there. But give him a series.
Give him a series, yeah.
But I mean, I guess they feel like maybe that'll just cause the you know, make the noise get louder. You putting gas on that fire, but at the same time, bro. Because that defense, you watch the team, the defense ain't bad, bro.
The defense not bad. They've been playing better.
They've been playing well. I thought they should have did whatever they could to, you know, keep Malcolm Jenkins in that building. We talked about it.
Yeah.
You know, not only what he brings on the field, but off the field and in the locker room and all that stuff. But guys flew around, made some plays. Slay, you know, he matched up with DK. And you know, DK made some plays.
Yeah, it be like that. It be like that
sometimes. It be like that sometimes.
Good on good, you know what I mean? And I think DK got the best of them last night. Obviously, D coordinator. I don't know. They said it wasn't a shot at him, but I don't know how else you could have took that.
No, it was. I read the what he initially. I mean,
what he said.
Yeah,
what he said.
He basically was just it ain't. The way DK made it sound was like he said, hey, I was with Megatron to Detroit. You ain't there yet. But like, which I feel him on that for sure. But I feel like it was more of a conversation of, because I saw he said it was something twice he said. But it was all he was giving him compliments. Like, hey.
Well, DK didn't take it as a compliment. So that's what at the end of the day, shit, you woke up the beast, bro. Like you woke up the beast. So
I took offense to that.
Hey, shit, he took a line out of MJ book.
Facts.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah,
But
he made some plays though. He made some plays.
Yeah. Young boy, man. He's on his way, man. He's on his way. And it's crazy to say like he's balling right now, but it's still some improvement in his game that he can make at that position. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He's young, second year. But that's what I'm saying. That like that's how like his ceiling is crazy right now because it's some things that you can see that he can improve in his game. But he's killing the game right now. He's top 5 right now. Would you put him top 5 right now?
He's top 5.
Yeah, he's top 5 right now. You know what I'm saying?
He's top 5. We said that. I want to say I know I said that weeks ago about him being in that top 5 conversation. Just the Megatron and DK comparisons. He'll never be Megatron in my opinion, but his DK Metcalf that can still be a first ballot Hall of Fame career, easily. Sure. You know what I mean? Especially playing with 3 back there, throwing you the ball. So what he does numbers wise and on the field and all that stuff, you can't take anything away from him. He's a baller. Just the Megatron comparisons, I think it's unfair to both players, honestly. But he's an animal. He's a dog. He made some big time plays last night on a big time cornerback.
A big time, yeah.
So that travels and match up with number 1. So you're gonna have some nights like that, straight up.
But that's when you start separating yourself from the field too. It's like you can dog a second tier, third tier corner, but like you said, like when you go against Slay, who's one of the top corners in the league, that's going to travel with you the whole game, and you put those type of numbers up against a top tier corner. Now you doing something. Not saying you wasn't before, but you doing some real shit.
That's how you, like you said, that's how you separate yourself.
Yeah,
doing that. He done met that because he gonna get everybody best now. He got Ramsey. Ramsey did a pretty good, probably the best job on him so far this year.
Yeah,
I feel like he got the better Gilmore in the year. So if he winning more than he loses,
shit. Pat P. He seen Pat P. Pat P. So
I would say he probably won that battle. So
shit.
He putting himself in the convo. So who you taking right now though? DK or Ty Hill? You got both on. They both in my top 5 right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got Hill. Hill is my number 1 receiver in the NFL right now.
Yeah, DK special. From what I've been seeing, DK he kind of give you. They both give you something different, man. So you're not gonna lose on either one.
I want to know, GM, who you got, man? You got DK and Tyreek Hill sitting on the
board.
On the board right now. We need a receiver. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
My phone, man. Sorry. We already made our phone call to Tyreek Hill's agent.
Sure. I'm gonna go DK.
You're going DK.
Ooh. I'll go DK. Right now. I mean, from if what he's doing now was his senior year in school or his junior year when he was coming out, shit, I take DK.
Did you just see what 10 did on Sunday?
I definitely did. I seen it. I seen it. So our producer, he in the back, he just put the stats up right now. DK, 58 receptions, 1,039 yards, 9 touchdowns. Number 10. Ty Hill got 68 receptions, 1,021 yards, and 13 touchdowns. So 2 monsters, man.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with either one. I go Ty Hill just because I feel like, and I mean DK is kind of getting in this conversation too. But especially if he continue to wins his matchup with guys getting paid, $16, $17, $18 million a year to play corner. If he winning those matchups consistently, he gets in this conversation too. But right now, Ty Hill, we gotta have 2 sets of eyes on him. Like he's changing the math. Like I gotta know where 10 is at every play. 14, I gotta know where he is too. And I want to have our best guy on him. Maybe lean a safety over the top.
That's 2 eyes, 2 set of eyes.
I'm just leaning. I'm just leaning a little bit. Ty Hill, I'm looking in off the rip.
Hey, you better look on. You better look for both because if you watch film, bro, like if you watching film, me as a safety, right?
I was about to say, if you in that post, who would
me,
you rather have out there at X? Who you more worried about at X 1-on-1? 10 or 14?
I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm worried both. I'm leaning on that hash. Like
if it's 14 over there, I'm like this. I'm gonna lean over a little bit. If it's 10, I'm like, yeah. Hey, y'all good over there? Hey,
10 and 14, man. You better. Coach talking about, hey, don't get out the hash. Hey, look at here, brother. I'm on the hash. I'm outside the hash. Like,
brother, my guy got to know I'm here. You got to know I'm here.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Hey, but let's talk about these receivers, though, man. Big suspension coming out of Houston. Big news coming out of Houston with Bradley Roby and Will Fuller.
Yeah.
Will Fuller, he's been having a big year wide receiver. Obviously, with D-Hop going, he's had to step into that number one role. Had a big last couple games, but then got popped for the 6th game. What's your thoughts on that, man?
That's tough, man. Like you said, having a good year. He's going into his this is a contract year, I believe. Mm-hmm. So that's a tough blow. That's a tough blow for him. That's a tough blow for the team. And then for me, man, it's like, guys just got to do their due diligence, man. Can't put their trust. Obviously, it's a doctor, and you doing whatever you need to do, and the doctor saying, look, this is all good, whatever, everything's checked out. But as pros, as businessmen or whatever the case may be, man, we got to make sure we do our due diligence, man. Cross all our T's, dot all our I's to make sure on the back end that can't come back to bite us in the butt, man. But 6 games. At this point, it's a lot of games. It is what it is. But like we kind of talked about before, you feel as though, he'll get that back. He'll sign a big deal this offseason. But I hate to see it happen like this, you know what I mean? Where you get popped for some BS.
That's you giving them the benefit of the doubt. And for me, if I know you and I know, okay, I done played with this guy, or I just know him a little more personally, I feel like I can give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't really know Will like that.
Yeah.
Not to say he's a bad or good person or he cheated intentionally, but I feel like your argument is coming from the standpoint of giving them benefit of the doubt, him and Roby, that, hey, they took something that they didn't know, had whatever in it. I'm gonna give you the other side of it.
I ain't giving you the benefit of the doubt.
So you just saying you got to be on point. You got to know what you're putting in your body.
Like
I agree.
Across the board, yeah.
With that being said, let's say he knew what he was putting in his body, right? Going into a contract year, and I never cheated the game like that. I know people who have. I know people who haven't, and I wouldn't do it. But going back and looking at it, think about it, like, damn, bro. I wonder if.
Nah, that ain't you though.
If I would, I know I'm just a get it out the mud type of way.
Yeah, that ain't true.
Forward in May, but going into a contract, that might be a hell of an investment by Will Fuller on the back end. He go in and sit down these last 5. He suspended the first one the next year, but he come out because this offseason he gonna sign for a bag. Yeah, because that's the last thing we remember about Will Fuller is him running by cats scoring touchdowns.
Yeah,
and him being healthy. That's the knock on him too. Can he stay healthy? So if he did say, F, I'm gonna put some on my body, I'm gonna take this, and it's gonna take my shit to the next level for this year. He end up getting paid because you look back over the years, there's been some guys who, like I said, we know did that, got the bag.
Got the bag. You're right.
The bag. So I don't know. That's always a little way in the back of my head. But like I said, it wasn't me. It ain't me. But might be a little investment on somebody else's part.
We will see. We will see. We will see. Somebody might, like you said, somebody might come up. Somebody might come up.
Just playing devil's advocate. Just how I be thinking and shit. How that shit be.
Yeah,
wheels be turning.
Yeah, I want to bank on that all the time. Talking about how you be thinking, but it's all love. It's all love.
I see it. I got that third eye open, man. What else we got, man?
Man, let's talk about. Let's stay in the AFC, man. Let's talk about this Baltimore and Pittsburgh situation. So
COVID, man. It's COVID, motherfucker, boy.
COVID's in the way. COVID's in the way. But this particular game, man. Was supposed to be played Thanksgiving. They pushed it back to the Sunday. From there, they pushed it back to Tuesday. Then it's been pushed back again to play Wednesday, man. Mm-hmm. We seen a situation on Sunday where the Denver Broncos, they didn't have all their quarterbacks. They was tripping. Quarterbacks were tripping. They wasn't following protocol. They didn't have any quarterbacks for the game. They had to bring a receiver from the practice squad to play quarterback.
That was wild. Wild shit.
It was wild. Never seen nothing like that before. Trying to get the coaches to play quarterback. That shit was crazy. But for me, it's like, yo, like, why are they going to the extreme for this Baltimore and Pittsburgh game and not for the Denver game? I heard Adam Schefter, he kind of gave an explanation about why, but I'm like, I just sounded like some BS to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like it was low key a punishment for the Broncos. Like, hey, y'all not following the protocols, and I saw some people getting on them and saying, hey, how could you be so this or that? And I don't even think. I think most of the quarterbacks didn't even test positive. It was just that they were in close.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't have masks on and shit. Right. And I know from the, you could say, oh man, how could you do this and do that? But even me not even being in the building this year, but just, you've been around guys, y'all are testing every other day, every other week, like every whatever it is, how often it is, like you're gonna relax at some. You're gonna let that guard down. So I can't jump on their back and say, oh, this is like the Saints after celebrating a victory, like they getting fined and like that shit is dumb to me. I understand it for sure. Follow the rules, and if you don't, and something happens, get punished. And I feel like that was their punishment, having to play with a practice wide receiver. Right. And then and then on the flip side of it with Baltimore, it's a guy that was on the staff that was the cause of the outbreak. But I think the outbreak is more of the reason why they've been pushing it back. I think they have more information as far as people continuing to come up positive. I think I got up like 20 people.
Yeah.
So you got that many people, and then it started happening. The same thing started happening in Pittsburgh, low key. It started kind of running through their locker room. So, and then you got the league MVP. He was on that list as well. So they're gonna try to push it back as much as possible.
Right. So now it's but
Wednesday,
now
340.
Wednesday 340. Right. So then they were supposed to play Thursday.
Who were the Ravens and who? Cowboys?
Cowboys were supposed to play Thursday. So now obviously you can't play that game. So now that game, like what you do, like it's like you said, it's been a time that we've never seen before with this COVID situation. So we don't know how coming down the stretch how we're gonna deal with this. So like, is it a week 18? Where you play the you make that game up as far as Baltimore and Dallas. Like what do you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, bro, I can't even keep up with this shit no more, bro. I try to keep up with it, like they pushing this one and moving that game more. I can't keep up with it because it'd be changing anyway. I heard some news today that they may be changing the Wednesday kickoff, so it's crazy to try to keep up with. The craziest part about it to me is that they haven't even canceled a game yet.
Yeah,
like not one game has actually been canceled yet. So they moving. They shut down. They had a 2-day shutdown. We're on the second day of that 2-day shutdown following the Thanksgiving break. I guess they're trying to mitigate some spread. It's wild though, man. It's a wild time to be dealing with.
Another crazy thing, I don't know if you've seen this, but it was like Baltimore hasn't practiced since like November 20th, like November 20th or something like that, like 21st. So I'm like, sheesh, like I know you Zoom meeting and all that, but now you really trusting in your guys. Like, look, man, make sure y'all out running, make sure y'all staying in shape. So especially
if you're gonna end up having to play with RG3 with your backup quarterback.
Yeah,
and him not getting those reps, because those reps are so important. Even just hearing for the O-line or offense, hearing the cadence, it's going to be a little different. It's going to be similar to Lamar's, but it's going to be different because it's a different voice. It's a different quarterback. So even little stuff like that, things that, fans can look at as little things, that's huge. So it's going to be interesting to see how that do. Another interesting situation, the Niners, they got to go out to Arizona for 5 weeks and play a couple of their games because their county basically told them they couldn't host practice or play there. So that's going to be another situation to keep our eye on, man. There's a lot going on with this This COVID, man.
A lot going on. It sounds good, but a week, I could do that. 2 weeks, possibly, but after that, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you away from the fam, you not sleeping in your own bed. Like it's a lot that goes into it. You know what I mean? Just even packing, like packing for 5 weeks. Like
it's crazy, man. It's gonna be this already is the time of the year where we always talk about contenders, pretenders, but it's also a time of the year where like mental toughness and like mental fatigue and physical fatigue. Obviously, you're playing through injuries and shit. So now you're dealing with a lot in these years. A lot of places is getting colder. You know what? That cold weather due to a lot of people attitudes and stuff. So you dealing with a lot right now.
A whole lot.
So for regardless of where you are, you the 10-0, Pittsburgh Steelers or the 3 whatever Philadelphia Eagles trying to find a way to get a playoff spot, man. You're dealing with a lot. So mental toughness is gonna be, at an all-time premium. Come this stretch run down the stretch.
Nah, it is, man. It is. So we're gonna see, man. Them veteran locker rooms and them coaches who can kind of guide their guys to kind of stay focused, man. It's gonna be important, man. So we definitely gonna see. So what else we got going on?
All right, man. So we always talk about this time of the year, contenders, pretenders, all that. Who contended for these awards, man? We got a lot of awards out here.
What you got?
Always back and forth. The big ones you got, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, Executive. I'm gonna start giving my front runners already right now, early.
Player of the MVP.
My homeboy.
Mahomes.
Yeah, my homeboy. He up there. Who you got?
I got you, Pat Mahomes. I got Pat Mahomes.
Who in second place then?
Second place, Player of the Year, some quarterback award. I'll go Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
Who you got?
I go A-Rod. I ain't gonna argue with you there. All
right.
Offensive Player of the Year. This is always probably the runner-up. Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Offensive Player of the Year.
Enough stupid numbers right now.
I want to Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, they not gonna be.
They not gonna be. Yeah, but sure.
I'm gonna go Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Go Russell Wilson, Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay. Coach of the Year. You probably gonna say this name same. I got 2.
I got 1 Coach of the Year.
I got 2 in mind.
I'm going Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, he was one of them, but then I'm gonna go Flores too. I think he did. He's been doing
all right, so we got
hell
Mike
of a job.
Tomlin. Yeah, Flores, they definitely ahead of schedule.
Yeah,
down in Miami. B-Flow. And I'm gonna throw one more in there too, man. I'm gonna go Stefanski. They've been winning ugly. They've been winning. They're 8-3 right now, the Browns.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Coach of the Year, Mike Tomlin, Flores, or Stefanski. And
it's
then
good,
we got I'll throw him in there. Then we got we just going Coach of the Year. We might as well Executive of the Year, Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry up in Cleveland as well, putting those pieces together. Lost Odell, signed Miles, got some other pieces there. Got Coughlin, got drafted another starting tackle. Got some players out there, man.
Nah, I can't argue.
Executive of the Year.
I can't argue with you on that.
All right, so we on the same page there. Rookie of the Year, offensive Rookie of the Year.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's gonna be tough, man. You got even though they haven't been winning, man, that boy Justin Herbert been putting up some crazy numbers. Claypool was hot at one point, but he got some numbers.
Jefferson out there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Herbert, man. He got some. He got some good numbers. I'm gonna go Herbert.
Great numbers, record breaking. On a record breaking pace. I'm gonna go Herbert.
Defensive rookie.
It would have been Burrow.
Go ahead.
He got hurt. I'm gonna go
He got
Herbert,
hurt.
bro.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, who you got?
Oh man, I've been high on our guy down in You said what?
I said you kind of mentioned something on Overreaction Monday.
For what? What am I missing on there? I mean, I got defensive rookie. You said right?
Yeah. You mentioned something on Overreaction Monday.
Yeah. I know who I got, but I'm saying before I got to this guy that I'm on now. Pause. I was big on Julian Blackmon, our guy down in Indy.
Yeah.
He was in the front for me. Chase Young is a dog, an absolute animal out there now for the football team.
Yeah.
But gotta go Jeremy Chin, man. He's been balling all year, all over the field. He can, he's effective tackling, open field, covering tight ends, everything. And what he did last week, scoring on back-to-back plays with fumble returns for touchdowns, got to be number one defensive rookie of the year on my book.
That's tough, man. Like you said, Chase Young, Blackmon, Chin.
It's a lot of good rookies.
A lot of good rookies, man. Out there in Tampa Bay, Winfield Jr.,
Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a rough one, man. I'm gonna go with the coach, man. I'm gonna go Julian Blackmon, man.
Blackmon.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the coach, man.
Not a bad pick. So we got so now we just down to defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year. Woo.
Defensive player of the year.
Let's throw some.
Garrett's been.
Miles Garrett, Aaron Donald. I'm trying to think.
I like, man. He been playing. Xavier Howard been balling this year.
What he got? Four or five picks?
Seven.
He got 7.
League leading 7. He get one every week. It seems.
Jeez, 7.
Yeah, he been balling. Xavier Howard been balling in Miami.
It'd be tough. We had Gilmore last year.
Yeah, but it was a while in between.
Yeah, but it'd be tough for a DB to get defensive player of the year. You got to put some amazing numbers up.
Amazing. But you got Myles Garrett. You got Aaron Donald. Can't get fatigued by him. Voters fatigued by him.
Right.
And what he does. DeForest Buckner's been outstanding, but interior D linemen, they don't really get love like that.
Yeah.
He's made all the difference in the world in Indianapolis, though. Who else you got there, man? It would have been Myles Garrett for me, honestly. TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, I was about to say that. What you think? You think Buddha would get any love?
Ooh. Buddha been playing at a very high level.
His tackles is gonna be there. He's gonna have 100-some tackles. Even though it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But will he be in that argument? Will he be in the discussion?
He should be. I don't think he will be though.
Yeah.
I don't think he will be, but he definitely should be.
No, I'm trying to think of some other defensive guys that's
Minka Fitzpatrick been having a good year too. But fucking around be Aaron Donald again, man.
Yeah, he dog, man. Dog. Like you said, like you can't get tired just because it's every year his name is in the discussion. You turn on that film, boy, he's all over the film.
That's a fact. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go. So my final pick, I'm gonna go. Even in the Rams though, I mean, we talked about Aaron Donald, but Jalen Ramsey's been playing. He went up there and shut down DK. He just had a big impact. He probably gonna get that love.
Nah, he probably not gonna get that love.
Yeah. I'm gonna still go Myles Garrett. I'm gonna stick with Myles
Garrett.
He missed a couple games with the COVID thing, but I say he's gonna pick up right where he left off. I'm gonna go Myles Garrett.
I'll go Aaron Donald. But that Xavier Howard, you said 7 picks, and they probably got what, 6 more games left, 5 more games left.
If he mess around and get 10, 11 of them things.
10, 11. Yeah, you sure.
And they winning.
Yeah, that's something to keep an eye out right there.
And they winning 7 picks, 15 passes, defense. Yes, he's giving up a 47% completion percentage right now, 49 passer rating. Quarterbacks trying. DK gave him some fits when they played Miami too. I mean, when they played Seattle too. But I mean, that's one game.
That's one game. Yeah. We're gonna see, man. That's some good names though. Good names out there. We'll see how it end up.
Those are front runners, man. Y'all let us know who y'all think gonna win those prestigious awards.
And shit, we'll probably come back probably like 2 more weeks, man, and see if some things have changed.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because you gotta watch more film, more games. You're like, okay, this cat ain't getting enough.
Get enough love.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm solid with my picks though. I'm solid with my picks. That coach of the year, it's gonna be a good one though. See who gets that.
Yeah,
I think Mike Tomlin should have won it last year, going 8-8 with Duck Hodges, Mason Rudolph, and co. But that defense was clicking, man. They 10-0 right now.
10-0.
Don't care who they played, where they played. 10-0.
At all. 10-0 in the league. You doing something right. Shout out to the home team. Mike T, 757, baby.
7-5.
We everywhere.
Yeah, man. We got anything else, man?
Sure, man. That's a wrap, man. Another one. Another episode. That's a wrap.
Another one in the books. Y'all go like, subscribe, tell somebody. Another one in the books, man. Appreciate y'all.
As always.
We out.